Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Greetings to everyone, especially the spouses of the students, the parents of the students, and friends of the students who assembled here to support. This is the extraordinary class of 2023. In 1987, I was in Machilipatnam, Andhra Pradesh, waiting to receive an I-20 hard copy in the mail after applying to a lot of universities. You get only in the air mail. And if you open it, you don't know, there is no communication. If you need to make a call from India, it is about 500 rupees per minute, and you don't know how to call. And someone like me from a lower middle class background don't even have the ability to understand the American accent. And I got the I-20, and then I came to this country and went to the school, and just like you was sitting in a university and graduated. Today, I feel privileged to say that University of SiliconAndhra this year received the approval from Department of Homeland Security to issue I-20s. To the students coming to the university from all over the world to study Masters in Computer Science. Friends, believe the future is ours. You all know that we have Department of Music, Dance, Languages, Yoga, and all these things. Most of you might have heard the legendary composer Beethoven. In those days, there is a curse, that is the 9th Symphony curse. Some of you have heard. Somebody created that curse. If anybody goes to create another symphony after the 9th symphony, they will die before they complete the 10th symphony. So it happened, few of those people, including Beethoven. You know what happened now? The artificial intelligence, couple of years ago, completed the incomplete 10th symphony of Beethoven. Imagine the technology and arts coming to one wonderful fusion for the future. Can you imagine Tansen's Meghamalhar and Muthuswami Dikshitar's Amrita Varshini coming together and from ChatGPT to something else to create a wonderful confluence of Hindustani and Carnatic music? It is possible. Believe it, at University of SiliconAndhra, future is ours. And today we talk about, you take Kuchipudi dance, you take Bharatanatyam, you take Manipuri, we talk about the expressions, Abhinaya. Can you believe there is technology today that could really goes into the depth of our treatises, Natya Shastra, and can do sentimental analysis? What we talk about the rasa, actually now it could figure out the Navarasas in our Natya Shastra to any Sangeeta Lakshana, anything. Who can do that? The people who can graduate, who will graduate, who are graduating from University of SiliconAndhra with masters in music, masters in dance, masters in languages can definitely do that. We have an ambition to start in the next 3 years a world-class School of Medicine, MD program. And we also want to have School of Ayurveda. And you already know, every one of us received from our healthcare providers the importance of yoga, meditation, mindfulness. Ladies and gentlemen, I take pride to say that University of SiliconAndhra will be the one that will offer a seamless integration of yoga, Ayurveda and allopathy and allied sciences. You know that from Balamurali Garu, current generation to our Indian ragas have healing effect. We can have now a music therapy to really understand by having the electronic notes apply to our body and understand what is the impact and effect of raga on the physical as well as emotional and maybe to an extent spiritual. Future is ours. We are geared up to do those things. Fortunately, we have amazing board of trustees, amazing faculty, and the students who are graduating today. I think we have the youngest among us is 70 plus years. He is sitting in front of the computer and doing a diploma in Telugu. You might have heard Nalanda, Takshashila and all those things. People from China, Persia walk to those universities to acquire the knowledge. Today we have a doctor from India who has done diploma in Telugu, flew from India to attend today's graduation ceremony. We have a graduate student who is a fighter, who valiantly fought with cancer, still able to complete her graduate master's degree, and today she is here among us to receive the diploma. It is passion, it is perseverance. Believe it or not, there are some people who unexpectedly face some circumstances. She came all the way from Los Angeles driving and her car was broke and she didn't have her gown to wear today to walk across the thing. And the team made it happen for her to get the gown, and she's here among us. Come what may, our students, our faculty, our executive team and our trustees, we are here ready to face headwinds, but we are going to make it happen for the generations to come. That is, once again I request every one of you, believe future is ours. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. University of SiliconAndhra is a dream, a mission and a vision that we found in January 2017. Within 6.5 years now, we have the 5th convocation today. And when we started with 2 departments, 5 faculty members. Today we have 6 departments and the 7th is just coming in the next semester. And we have more than 55 faculty members. The ambition, the growth, the passion and the dream that we have is shared by all those people who all value the rich tradition of India. Indian tradition is the core of this university. We are doing now, as Mr. President told you, Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Telugu, Sanskrit, Carnatic music and Hindustani music. And this turning point, 6.5 years, we see back, we see how much growth we have achieved in the last 6.5 years. And from now, if you look at the next 6.5 years, I can see there is a campus in Tracy with 67 acres of land given by a donor for us. And this is the beginning of entering into mainstream academics. It's just not the traditional core Indian academics, apart from music, dance, literature, philosophy, religion, yoga, whatever you name it, all of those is the core Indian values that will continue to support and be the backbone of this university. But today we begin, the next semester begins with MS in Computer Science. As Mr. President told you, we have received the permission to give a grant I-20s. And then comes the School of Medicine. There is no end to the dream. Nobody stops you from dreaming. But what makes us different from others is we dream and we realize it, we implement it. And on behalf of my wonderful team of trustees, 3 of them are this side, and three of them are here this side. I am very much grateful to all of you for making this university what it is. For me, university means not buildings, not campuses, but students and faculty. And I see with the wonderful support of the faculty that we have, all of them are behind us. The galaxy of this faculty, we are going to achieve a lot of things in future. I wish every student here who has not come here, who should have come here, would not have come here, all of them, a wonderful future ahead. And please join us. Years from now, we'll start doctoral courses in all the degrees that we are now doing. Thank you very much.
We have an amazing person. It is always to have a person that comes from a different field, but that appreciates what we do and have eager to see what we are doing. Even though he comes from technology field, and when I shared with him what we are doing, he was very appreciative of what we are doing. By profession, he grew up the ranks of the technology world, and he heads the global technology division of the world's well-known Tech Mahindra. And he is associated with several other activities here in the valley as well as back home. He is on the board of Tech Mahindra. He is none other than our today's commencement speaker, Shri Harshul Asnani ji. I welcome him to deliver his commencement speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty members, trustees, Shri Anand Pudibotla garu, Dr. Papu Venagopala Rao garu, Provost Raju Chamati garu, and the graduating class of 2023. Thank you so much for having me as a commencement speaker today. It's an honor. When I met Anand Garu last year, I was really amazed to learn about the University of SiliconAndhra and the unique and the amazing institution that he has founded, steeped in the rich Indian traditions and Indian culture, right here in the heart of the bustling Silicon Valley. So congratulations and kudos Anand Garu and the entire management team for putting together such a comprehensive program across Carnatic music, Sanskrit and Telugu languages, Kuchipudi and Bharatanatyam dance forms, and it's growing so rapidly in the last 5 years as we just heard, and such ambitious plans of growing into the future. You are doing an incredible service to the community served by keeping the Indian culture and traditions not just alive but kicking in the Silicon Valley. And it's indeed a privilege to be talking to this exceptionally talented group of students, or should I call you artists, dancers, musicians, masters in language, or philologists, if you will. The dancers, the artists nurtured and groomed at the University of SiliconAndhra. So first and foremost, I want to really applaud you all for choosing a path less traveled, a path that's not only brave, but deeply passionate. Unlike many other degrees where you typically learn a course once and jump into the workforce, you have chosen a path of lifelong learning, a path of self-development and commitment, a path of dedication and devotion. You are clearly, in my view, already miles ahead of the rest by choosing this path. And I'm sure the love of your art form will shine through in every performance that you deliver in your lifetimes. You have dedicated countless hours to perfect your art across all the 5 fields where students are graduating today, whether it's mastering the intricate dance routines of Kuchipudi or Bharatanatyam, or practicing scales and vocals of Carnatic music, to exploring the depths of the beautiful languages of Sanskrit and Telugu. Today we gather to not just celebrate the incredible achievements of this graduating class, but also the magical power of art that art has on our lives, be it language, music, or dance. Each of the fields of graduation have spirituality embedded deep inside them. Whether it is Sanskrit, the most revered language in the world with ancient wisdom, profound spiritual significance, and encapsulating the essence of the Indian culture and philosophy, or the Telugu language, which is celebrated for its poetic beauty, its vibrant literary tradition, and the cultural richness, to Carnatic music, which probably in my view is one of the most sublime art forms in the world, that embodies intricate melodies and rhythms and soulful improvisation. To, of course, Kuchipudi and Bharatanatyam, both are among the most mesmerizing classical dance forms that blend intricate footwork, graceful movements, expressive gestures, and emotive storytelling. So each of these fields have deep wisdom and spirituality of the sages and the seers of ancient India, and you should all be incredibly proud of the choices that you have made and all your accomplishments. And I too feel proud being amongst you all today. And well, as the tradition goes, with all the commencement addresses, I'm supposed to impart some timeless advice on you guys. But today in the world of ChatGPT, where all kinds of wisdom is anyways available online, let me try to share with you 5 pieces of advice or lessons that I have learned and tried to imbibe in my life, and hopefully these will guide you as you go your own way in technology. as we go our own way in this VUCA world, as we call it, volatile, uncertain, complex, and the ambiguous world that we all live in. Well, I'm a work in progress individual. And as a matter of fact, I believe all of us are work in progress, because life happens. Life happens to us every day, and life keeps teaching us every day. But I will try to encapsulate in like 5 simple guidelines, and by the way, they are not very specific to your careers, which I'm not qualified enough to talk about, coming from a technology background, which is far less esoteric than what you have studied. But you guys are all specific in your respective fields of specialization and don't really need my career advice. But what I have learned and what through life experience and what I will share with you are simple yet, in my view, powerful principles to live your lives by. So here goes. Number 1, take care of yourself. Please, please take care of yourself. Physically, mentally, spiritually. When I say physically, your body is a temple. That's the only place you have to live in, and you are going to need it. So please exercise daily. Mentally, keep yourself cognitively sharp. Cognitive faculties like memory, analytical skills, problem solving, multitasking, etc., they diminish over a period of time. And since they are not too visible and not too many outward symptoms appear till you are pretty late in your age, most people tend to ignore them. These skills become increasingly important as you grow older. So please do your mental exercises, because your body at the end of the day is the slave of your mind. Spiritually, please try and practice meditation. If you it will give you the clarity, the wisdom, the calmness, and the compassion selflessly to take the hard decisions, to live a fulfilling and a joyous life overall. It will keep you centered, and that, in my view, is key to surviving and thriving in this competitive world. Number 2, respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. Believe in yourself. Respect the person you see in the mirror every day. Have that confidence, that humble confidence that you are second to none. Don't let anyone, repeat anyone, steal that self-respect from you. Hone your instincts. Trust your guts. Believe me, they are going to be your best allies. Number 3, pursue a hobby or hobbies, and pursue them with all your heart, because hobbies make you whole-brained, and they help you build a perspective that is so important to handle stressful and hard situations as they emerge in your life, and to overall maintain the healthy balance in your life. Statistics have proven that people who have deep hobbies and passion live on an average 5 years longer than the people who don't. So there you go. Reason for a hobby. Number 4, be grateful. Be grateful to your families. Be grateful to your friends. And remember, you have not come so far in life by yourself. You have not come here alone. Behind each of you and your success stand so many other people who have silently supported you and will continue to support you. Count your blessings. And do not carry baggage. Just remember that life is not always fair. Walking out of this university, you'll realize that education is just a ticket to the dance. There are sharks out there. There are difficulties out there. Take things in your stride and always, always remain grateful for what you have and the people around you. Gratefulness, in my view, equals happiness. Number 5, be kind. Be compassionate. And most importantly, think of the underprivileged. When you nurture empathy, you strengthen relationships, you contribute to a kinder, a more harmonious world, And empathy, believe me, while it's intuitive, is something that you can also work on intellectually. Kindness will uplift your own spirit. If you believe in karma, the more good you do in the society, the more will come back to you multifold in your lifetime. Well, with all that said, while the lessons are simple and we know all intuitively, we often do not practice. And looking back, I wish I had practiced some of them sooner than later. Right. Key to this is, as we know in the corporate world, everything is about execution. Yeah, and that really comes from the commitment and this word that I love called grit. Right, to make a difference in your lives and others. Well, in closing, I just want to remind you of the power that you hold. Music and dance have this incredible ability to transcend geographic and demographic barriers, to communicate emotions that words simply cannot express. Whether you're creating a powerful dance routine or posing a heart-wrenching, you have the power to touch people's hearts and change their lives. Ability to inspire, to move, and to ignite emotions through your work. Embrace the challenges and never stop pursuing your passion. So go out there, make the world dance to your rhythm, sing to your melody, and groove to your beat, and in the process, make sure that the Indian heritage and the cultural flag stays flying high. This is a big day for you. It's time to celebrate. It's to celebrate your perseverance, your passion, your commitment that have led you to this amazing milestone. Congratulations to all of you and your friends and your families who have gathered here today. So embrace this exciting opportunity that lies ahead of you, and may your future be filled with success, happiness, and fulfillment in all your endeavors. Go change the world for better. You totally got this, guys.
Thank you, Harshal-ji. If you are doing a degree for a career, you know the path. But if you are doing a degree in music, dance and languages, the path finds you. That's how you have come here. Today, a mother and daughter are graduating. And there was a mother who graduated in the first inaugural batch. And today, she brought her daughter all the way from Chicago, who is graduating here. It shows that we are doing something good. And doing good is not enough for the UFSA. We have to be the best. And we have a journal. We aptly named it by our legendary president, Dr. Pappu Garu, as Sastra. I request to release this edition of Sastra Journal at the hands of Dr. Dev Gnandev Garu. I request Raju Garu to accompany the chief editor, Dr. Pappu Garu, to release the Sastra Journal. Like to have the trustees to come to the front and hold a copy of each to the. Amy, come to the front, yeah?
Yes.
Can we have a picture, please?
Yes.
I congratulate the editor of the journal Dr. T.K. Saroj. Until last year I have been the editor. This Saroja is the editor. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, it is the time. I request all the graduates to rise. Vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of SiliconAndhra on the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon each one of you respectively a master's, diploma or certificate, diplomas for you with all the rights, privileges, honors and responsibilities thereto appertaining, given at the University of SiliconAndhra in the state of California on the 3rd day of June in the year of 2023. Hearty congratulations. As the tradition goes, including from right to left. Who puts his heart and soul, please be seated, heart and soul to work practically 24/7, as we have graduates from Malaysia to India to Singapore to Dubai and Europe, Canada to United States in different time zones. I request Shri Raju Chamarthi Garu to come for the presentation of the graduates.
Good evening, everyone. This is our 5th convocation at University of SiliconAndhra. I would want to start, saying congratulations to each and every one of you. If not for all of you, for most of you, this is not your primary, job. Some of you are doctors, some of you are engineers, some of you are, into several other careers, but you have not left behind your passion to our culture. At University of SiliconAndhra, we are creating history, and each and every one of you are part of that history. Before I announce these graduates participating today, I want to take a minute to talk about University of SiliconAndhra. President Anand Garu talked about the dream. University of SiliconAndhra, for what we do, we are second to none. Take that pride with you wherever you go. Learning is a process that never has a full stop, that continues all. Dear graduates, I will wherever your life is you. The university, the entire family be with you. We will support you all who have completed certificate. We welcome you to take upon the diploma courses. Those who have completed diploma, certainly, take the masters. And we are not going to stop there. As our Dr. Pappu Garu said, we are working on bringing the research doctoral program. PG. Okay, we are doing the KG part in SiliconAndhra Manabadi very well for last 16 years. Very soon we will be getting to doctoral programs also. We are no less than Stanford University or any other Ivy school. Some of my friends ask us, how do you rate yourself against those? Say, we are better than them. Yeah, we are better than them. Better than them, you know why? We got our accreditation in like 2.5, 3 years. Okay, nobody did. We are a unique university. We Indians have been coming to this country for 50, 60, 70 years. Nobody has embarked on this path to create a Nalanda, a Takshashila here on American soil. I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting us on the way. We are starting computer science very soon, in few more weeks. Why I say we are better or compared to other universities. We can start anything that they are doing in no time. But what we have going in music, dance and languages, it will take decades for other people to get there. And we are better because we have students who are well-rounded, not unidimensional. Do you agree? I certainly feel so, because it's not easy to get admission at University of SiliconAndhra. You all have gone through that process. And it's not easy attending all those classes, sometimes at midnight for some of you. But today, it's a celebration time for each and every one of you. So I congratulate you. Certainly, being part of the University of SiliconAndhra family, there will be some responsibilities. Please, I request you to fulfill them. Spread the word. You are the ambassadors of our family. You know the people who could benefit from the programs at our university. Yes, we are starting small. The journey, continues. Very soon, you would see us doing these kinds of convocations in our 67 acres campus, where we not only have programs from the East, but also programs from... We will be the only doing interdisciplinary programs, bringing everything together. Address not just the body, soul, mind, everything. So take each and every one of you. Take that pride. Because you are part of that family, less than 400-500 students who have graduated from here. You are an elite club. So don't hesitate to use that. Don't hesitate to use that. So once again, I will congratulate each and every one of you. And we hope you somewhere here as a student, as a faculty, as an administrator, even as a trustee. So don't go too far. You are part of the family. Once you are part of the family, you are forever part of this family. So thank you. So this convocation, we have 65 students who have graduated since the last convocation that happened last year around this time. 65 of them, yes. First, from Department of Kuchipudi Dance, the masters, we have 11 of them, and few of them are here, most of them are here. I will go in some particular order. Apeksha Durga Pingali, masters in Kuchipudi Dance. Aruna Kanti Akella, Chandana Taluri, Deepthi Grandi, Madhuri Gudla, Manaswini Avari. Niharika Pendekanti. Sarita Duvuri. From the Department of Kuchipudi Dance, we move to diploma students. We have 13 of them who have graduated, completed their programs. Harika Tamineni. Mrinmayi Sama. Shrimayi Grandi. Shruti Karnam. Suspita Gudla. Next, from Department of Kuchipudi Dance, we have 5 students who completed their requirements for certificate. They could not make it here today, but still we would applaud their work. Moving to Department of Carnatic Music, Masters, we have 1 student who have completed the Master's degree requirements. Suma. From Department of Carnatic Music, we have 13 students who have completed diploma. We have some of them here. Abhijit Venkata Goda. Amisha Pragya Cherukupalli. Neha Bhaskara Botla. Shrimayi Grandi, second time. Shrimayi Grandi, she did Kuchipudi diploma as well as Carnatic music diploma. Veda Prakruti Jaraprolu. Visalakshi Nutulapati. Moving on to certificate in Department of Carnatic Music. Students who have completed the requirements. We have a couple of them here. Lalita Swati Pispati. Bhavya Yanamandra. She is not here. We will move to Department of Bharatanatyam. We have one student who completed diploma, but she is not here. From the certificate, we have one student, Tanvi Sudhireddy. Department of Sanskrit, we have 3 students from a diploma program. Abhijit Venkata Goda. He is coming here for the second time. He finished diploma in Carnatic music. Now he is finished diploma in Sanskrit also, both programs together. He is high school, 11th grade? Yes, 11th grade. Murthy Vedula. Department of Telugu. We have 8 students who completed diploma program. Aparna Chunduri. Next we have our youngest student, Prasada Gogineni. Ravi Puvala. Sasikala Kola. She came all the way from India. And she is a doctor. And we also have 2 students from Department of Telugu certificate who couldn't make it here. Let's congratulate them too. So total we had 65 students, who have gone through the rigorous program requirements. So once again, I congratulate each and every one of you. Take this pride wherever you go and be the ambassadors of our program. Thank you.
Everything what we do is a beautiful combination of East and West. We try to mix it as best as possible. I request Barry Ryan and Amy Catlin and PK to honor our commencement speaker, Sri Harshalji. Harshalji, please come here. come to the front. Priya, first shawl. Whenever I see the enthusiasm of a person who puts them in an operating room as a doctor anesthesiologist, gets some solace by doing a diploma in Telugu, or delivering a lot of babies in India and OBGYN Shashikala garu doing again a program in Telugu. We have another celebratory orthopedic surgeon is doing the diploma right now. He took the influence or inspiration from Dr. Shashikala garu. Now all of you as alumni have a role to spread the challenges, the difficulties. You keep them yourself. Let others face them. Let them learn to overcome them. But one thing is, there is no compromise in the standards. There is no stone unturned to give you the best. We can claim we are the only university that has highly accomplished faculty who really challenge you, intrigue you, and inspire you. If you know everything, you won't be studying this. We have people who have been practicing dance for the last 35 years. Winners of India's topmost Sangeet Nataka Academy award. But they are doing a master's here because they feel that there is something to learn from here. So please spread the message. They will definitely thank you. They will definitely thank you. I take this opportunity to recognize our supporters and well-wishers and one of the board of advisory members, Mr. and Mrs. Suresh Babu, and Mrs. Rose Gnandev, thank you for being here. And our strongest supporter for the last 2 decades, Dr. Raghunath Reddy and Pallav Reddy garu, thank you for clarification. Another wonderful supporting couple from the day one, actually the day 0 is Ravi Pendekanti and Sunita Pendekanti. And we have our Bay Area's celebrated music Vidushi Guru, Gayatri Avari garu. And I thank every one of you for gracing this occasion. For all those of parents, spouses, friends, please stay back. We will have we opened a library. Take pictures on the stage, outside in the library. In the meantime, our wonderful team is going to set up a nice light dinner. I would like to invite the person whom I met first not knowing anything about establishing a university. He looked into my eyes and said, he didn't use the word kid, but in his inside he must have thought, this kid came to me knowing that this is something easy. I met him in 2013 and it took 3.5 years to get to be known as a university, and then 8 years in 2021 to receive the accreditation. In this whole process, I confidently say he is the guru, guide, philosopher of the University of SiliconAndhra. We have passion, we have commitment, we have dedication, but no experience in running in higher education. We needed someone who has tremendous amount of experience and goodwill and respect in the higher education world. Him accepting to be as a trustee on the board meant a lot in this long journey. But he guides us, he inspires us, he challenges us. He is none other than Dr. Richard Osborne, lovingly known as Dick Osborne, to give the closing words of wisdom. Dick, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, and most importantly, the exceptional graduates of the University of SiliconAndhra. Namaste. It is a tremendous honor to stand before you today and share a few words of wisdom as we celebrate this momentous occasion. We have embarked on a journey together, one that has nurtured our minds, expanded our horizons, and shaped us into individuals we are today. Our time at this esteemed institution has been a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and experiences, and it is this diversity that has enriched our lives. Today, I would like to focus on the incredible heritage of Indian culture, particularly in the realms of dance and music, specifically the enchanting tradition of Carnatic music. Our Indian roots have taught us to cherish the values of harmony, discipline, and devotion, and it is through these cultural treasures that we can find profound wisdom. Firstly, let us draw inspiration from the vibrant world of Indian dance. In the classical dance forms, we witness the embodiment of grace, poise, and storytelling. Just as a dancer masterfully weaves movements to create a narrative, let us remember that our lives are like a dance. Each step we take, each decision we make, consistence. As we move forward, let us embrace every challenge as an opportunity to express our individuality, just like a dancer who captivates an audience through the uniqueness of their movements. Moreover, Indian dance teaches us the value of perseverance. Learning intricate footwork, hand gestures, and facial expression demands years of practice, patience, and determination. And Dr. Gunadev was telling me while you were coming up how hard it is to do what you have done with dance. Similarly, the path to success in our chosen fields may be arduous and filled with obstacles, but just as a dancer continues to rehearse, refining their skills, we too must persist in our pursuit of knowledge, continuously honing our abilities and embracing a growth mindset. Remember that greatness is not achieved overnight, but through the accumulation of small victories along the way. Now let us turn our attention to the enchanting melodies of Carnatic music. This rich tradition, with its intricate melodies, rhythmic patterns, and soul-stirring ragas, teaches us to appreciate the power of music as a universal language that transcends boundaries. It reminds us that, regardless of our cultural backgrounds, music has the incredible ability to unite all of us, evoking emotions, soothing our souls, and fostering connections. In Carnatic music, the artist must strike a delicate balance between discipline and creativity. The rigorous training in swaras, ragas, and talas is essential, providing a solid foundation for improvisation and innovation. Similarly, in our own lives, we must find the equilibrium between structure and spontaneity. Embrace the discipline and knowledge you have acquired here, while also allowing your imagination to soar, exploring uncharted territories and pushing the boundaries of your chosen fields. Finally, let us remember the power of gratitude. Indian culture places great importance on expressing gratitude not only to our teachers, but also to our parents, family, and friends who have supported us throughout this journey. Take a moment to appreciate the love, the sacrifices, and the encouragement that have brought you to this milestone. Express your gratitude, not only in words, but also through actions that honor the values instilled in you. As we bid farewell to this institution, let us carry these words of wisdom with us. Embrace the uniqueness of your journey. Persevere through challenges. Find harmony between structure and creativity. Celebrate the power of music and dance, and express gratitude to those who have shaped us. And in doing so, we can continue to enrich our lives and those around us. Congratulations, dear graduates. Now, you find these words inspiring and uplifting? So I sent them to a former board member, who you can figure out who that is, and she wrote back. She said, "This must have taken you hours to write. In fact," she said, "it should be published." I wrote back and said, "It took me 30 seconds. How many of you have heard of ChatGPT? Artificial intelligence. And when I saw myself on the program with words of wisdom, I had no idea what I should do. So I thought, I'm going to try this. You know, it's very controversial in higher education now. And I couldn't improve on what this was giving me. Here was my prompt, okay, that I gave it, the prompt. Prepare a 5-minute graduation talk called Words of Wisdom to an Indian university in the United States focused on Indian culture, dance, and music in the Carnatic tradition. And 30 seconds later, that's what I got. I could have made you think that I wrote those words and that I was absolutely brilliant. In fact, I showed them to my pastor last week. He said, "Do you even know what some of these words mean?" I said, "I don't have a clue." But what you have done transcends anything that artificial intelligence can do. Beyond words on a paper that sound beautiful, and I don't want to disparage ChatGPT because I think it has great potential for the future. It's got, how many of you used slide rules when you were taking math classes? Anybody here that old? Ah, okay. And you remember the controversy when something else came, technology that you could hold in your hand that could do far more than anything on a slide rule? This is the kind of transition we're going through now with artificial intelligence. The president said that he had read a peer-reviewed article in a journal that listed all of the authors, and then it said ChatGPT. Probably the first time that had happened, because most of them would try to hide that. I want to make 2 points. The first is that you are countercultural. Higher education today is all about making money. The commodization, the monetization of higher ed. I don't think any of you went into these fields knowing you were going to make a lot of money. That's not why you did this. And you have these larger, these grander purposes that are being lost as we look at higher education as just a commodity to make money. I think we should be concerned about return on investment, but we need students like you that transcend the modern emphasis on just making money from your studies. And you represent that. The second point I want to make is that what you have undertaken cannot be carried out by artificial intelligence, but they strengthen your values and traditions, which then make you a better person for transforming yourself, those around you, and eventually the world. My wife and I spend a lot of money attending concerts with the LA Phil. And a week ago, you mentioned Beethoven, we attended a performance led by the amazing Gustavo Dudamel of Beethoven's 7th. And as we watched him conduct, no music in front of him, the smile on his face, the transference of that magic to the musicians, and then there we were sitting, receiving that gift. There was no return on investment for that, except it made us better people through the arts. It made us want to do well next week, all last week, as we lived in the inspiration of that, and you're going to have the ability to do that for yourself and for the people who see your performances. That's a wonderful gift. And that's what you have done in your courses of study, is you have learned the important traditions and the roots that you come out of. It's easy to take the faster route, as I could have done for this talk, and gotten up and read this beautiful 30-second production that came from ChatGPT. But you have been countercultural in what you have done as students in taking majors that let you look at your roots, look at your history, your traditions. Through that, you become better people, and you make everyone around you better because of this work. Congratulations on your completion of these degrees.
That is an amazing speech, words of wisdom, whatever you want to call. As he said, either Siddhendra Yogi or Bharata Muni, they created the classical dance, the foundation. ChatGPT won't be able to create, remember that. If it is there, it could dig it out. But you are the ones who could create the future for these languages, arts, dance, music, computational linguistics, artificial intelligence, machine learning. Combining all these things, if there is one place that is going to happen, again, this is the place. We're going to conclude this thing, a few things. The chief guest, the trustees, the executive team and the faculty depart the stage to the back when they play hopefully the technical glitch is solved and then we will come back here for a picture. Please stay back, and another 15-20 minutes we take pictures for the. When you look back, some of you are too young and some of you may have already the grandkids. The too young, you can show the picture to your grandkids and great grandkids. And if you already have grandkids, show them with pride. I graduated and I walked the aisle today. So once again, hot questions, and I request Raju Amarti, our provost, to lead the reception back to the pavilion.
that guy will give one time and let go.
అవును తెలుసు
Yeah, I mean, that 6 years back వచ్చింది. I think it's 6 years back.
అవును పట్టిక పోయాను
మనవాళ్ళు చాలా మంది
అదోండి ఎలా ఉన్నారు July. Sure. Other side.
Oh, I see. Oh, quick.
Sure.
Hello, everyone who is in the gowns, please come onto the stage for a group picture. And all others, you can just wait for another 5 minutes, we'll be done. We will give you ample opportunity to take all kinds of pictures. Okay? So,